Okay, I'm gonna be real on saying this. I hope they don't bullshit us again. I am trying to keep my cool. I am trying to keep my cool because this is just a comic on one series. It could be a mount load of anything. It could be its own little continuity, like Renew Your Vows. And people were thinking Marvel was going to bring them back together. Now it seemed like they're going to put them together and pretty much ignore One More Day, and the rest is fucking history, and, go forward with that whole direction. And apparently they're going to bring back Ben Reilly with a new, slightly different new costume. Which is fine, it looks fine, it's just, if you're gonna bring it back, just bring it back his old costume back too. I mean, whatever. But I mean, I don't hate the idea, but I just feel like I don't buy their fully committing to do this character. What I mean is, I don't think that bringing back this character is a good idea on the whole factor of, we wasted him once, we're going to waste him again. Why bring him back? Why? Just why? Maybe the fact that the comic book Nick Spencer is a fan of the character, maybe that's the whole thing I could see. But I mean, we wasted him once on having him become Spider-Man. And when we brought him back, he was better. He was better as the villain than he was as a hero. Then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're going to have to disagree with me all you want. I could say he was better because it made him more appealing. It made him more interesting overall. Besides my opinion, because I am very not a popular opinion on Spider-Man. There are many things I could call out, and people just deny or flat out tell me no, that you're wrong. Whatever. I'm just saying how I see it. If we fully commit doing it, fine. I'm not going to be too thrilled because sometimes I feel like we're going to be catering to the audience that likes him as Spider-Man and not really do interesting elements. But granted, you could argue and say, hold on, buddy, hold on. I mean, we could do this character and make him more interesting and make him really appealing to everyone in general. But my argument saying, okay, then when is it going to be the time to have Miles Morales to take over the Amazing Spider-Man title? Literally when? When? Because if you ask me, I'm waiting for that day. I'm waiting for that day. Because we're doing that in the video games, we're going to do that in the movies, guaranteed. When are we going to do it in the comics? Is it going to be 1,000 years later, Marvel? Is it going to be? Because I'm going to be saying, where the fuck you been? And I'm going to chew your ass out when you do that direction and not only waste Ben Reilly, but also do the one thing that you should have done. Trying to take a breather. Because, talking about Spider-Man is not healthy. Because, when you talk about this shit, you talk about, the bullshit, the waste of time, the waste of development, the trashville. This is why people prefer other versions of Spider-Man. This is why people like different Spider-Mans in general. Because the 616 Spider-Man is a total waste and an entire mess. Anyway, I rest my case. I said my piece. I'm sure I'm going to be hated because I have a different opinion. But we'll see how the Amazing Spider-Man Beyond comic goes. I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut because if this is just an alternate continuity like Renew Your Vows, Remember the time that people thought, oh wow, Marvel's gonna reboot their universe? Well, fuck it, why don't we just put them back together? That'll be all good. Nah, fuck that shit. Total troll. So, I wouldn't be surprised this comic is no different. But, yeah. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah. Tell me your thoughts. It looks like we're going to go back towards the 90s days of Spider-Man, when Ben Reilly was Spider-Man. His costume looks great. It's just a slightly different change to his Spider-Man costume. Looking forward to where it goes. And if it's actually a good fucking book, or an average book, like Nick Spencer's entire run of Spider-Man, I'm going to say how I feel. But, yeah. I'll be keeping an eye on this book when it drops. Do tell your thoughts. Do tell.